Hey, quick update, guys. So I've been keeping an eye on everything just to see if it's fitting along with my models and what I predicted in the live stream last night. If you didn't have a chance to watch it, definitely go back and watch the live stream. Long-term trades doing well. Obviously, I have FET, I have FIL, so all my long-term plays are doing well. So my most recent buy was a new long-term entry. I don't think I set a stop loss on that one. So I'm probably, originally I was down a lot, but it held right at the bottom of the cloud. So that's my each of my model, right? So that would have been the perfect time to buy in. Again, I keep telling you guys, I'm spotting a lot of these where I'm not watching at the time, so I miss it. But if you ever see a formation like this, you can always tag me in the chat. And if I'm awake and if I'm available, I know recently Discord hasn't been giving me all my notifications for whatever reason. But you should always let me know if you're in the Discord group, because if you spot something that's based on my model, like an entry right here, bottom of the cloud, and the 99 EMA, while the 4-hour Stoke is this low, I would go in big right there. And you can see it's been pumping pretty hard ever since. So that was a really good opportunity to go up on a 15-20% trade. I've already would have been up a ton, so I wish I caught that. But if you ever spot those, don't hesitate to let me know. So that said, my longer term stuff is obviously still doing really well. Last night, the only big changes I made was I closed out my OGN trade, which was up a lot, right? So I closed it out all the way at the top. I forgot what the profit was. It was like 38% profit. And then it came down exactly as I predicted. It's getting to that time where I'm probably going to want to get back in again, I think. And that's what's so good about that is sometimes you can sell high, buy back low, and ride the next wave up. That was one change I made last night, and then I also closed my BTC and Ethereum positions, expecting a correction. But I didn't necessarily say we're definitely going to correct huge. I said I'm unsure, right? It's possible we can correct a decent amount. Let me make sure that this recording is doing my voice, because if not, that's going to be really annoying. Okay, microphone on. I said I'm uncertain, right? I don't know. And initially, we did get that dump candle. We got that one red candle. So it looked like I was right and we were going to dump. Now it's holding a little bit, so I'm not entirely sure. We're getting a bit of a sideways correction. Still, I sold right near the top. Last night in my stream, BTC and Ethereum both, I sold right at the top on both of them. So far, I'm already doing better because I could buy back lower, but I want that Stoke on the 4-hour to come down a little bit more. Once it gets down a little bit lower, I might enter a new entry. Towards the end of the stream last night, I talked about the importance of with the different time frames and stuff, and I said identifying trends is key if you can look at those Stoke reversals when you have a clean repetitive up down cycle, when you have those clean waves, wave structures like with Elliott wave. When you're bullish, you get a bigger move up and a smaller move down, bigger move up and a smaller move down. Well, right here, we had a big move up, and I said, as long as we don't erase all of those gains, and I specifically on Bitcoin highlighted this area at the top of the cloud. I said, if we come down to the 99 EMA and maybe even the top of the cloud right here, as long as we don't break down further than that, we're in a really good position because that next leg up should be pretty solid. If this is a wave one, that's our wave two correction, which means our wave three could run all the way up to the 1618 extension. What does that mean? Well, take a look. On Bitcoin specifically, if I do a Fibonacci extension, that means from the bottom to the top of that last run, I set my Fib extension, and then say we correct back down here towards, maybe where the bottom of the cloud is, right over here somewhere, right? Say we still dip down a little bit lower and get down that far. That means that next leg up could take us all the way up to 62.4. That would be a really, really nice move, right? To get all the way up to 62.4. If that were to happen, if we were to correct and dump a little bit more before we push up, that could be a 9% run on Bitcoin, which could translate to like a 50% run on some of the alts, especially as bullish as they've been. Remember what I've been telling you guys for days now. The alts are going to be very bullish. The majors are going to be cooling off. That's why I got into some of the trades I've been getting into longer term. However, I did get into Link and Dot, and both of those I closed out all the way at the top. Right as we were in this rising wedge last night on Link, I got in all the way at the top, anticipating a reversal, and we got it. So my model's holding up perfectly. We came all the way back down to my entry. Now I have the option of buying back in. Let's see where the 4-hour model is on Link. 4-hour model is reset. That Stoke's pretty far back down there into that lower range. So that 55 EMA might be as low as it goes. We have 2 hours and 47 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. So depending on where this ends will be telling. If we go all the way down to the 55 EMA and recover, and then the next candle starts green, that could be a sign that we're about to see that next push up, and that might be a good time to buy in. So I'm going to be looking for that. And then my other trade that I got out of temporarily, only to plan on getting back in, was dot, and same thing, came down holding at the 55 with a quick wick along the cloud. This is a really good opportunity on dot as well, so I'm probably going to get back into this one. I just want to give it a little bit more time, since, like, if you look on the right under the price, all the way over here on the right, you can see it shows 2 hours and 46 minutes left on this candle as well. So in a couple hours, we'll have a better idea. I don't expect this candle to go suddenly bullish. I think this candle is going to stay pretty close to where it is, and the last candle or this candle will end up going down as the reversal candle. So this doji right here is actually not a terrible potential reversal right here. And the 55 EMA is holding after that one wick down. The 55 is holding well. So if this candle closes above the 55 right over here, that might be a really good time to get into dot as well, because the next candle could potentially propel us right back up to that next local high. So that's what I'm watching for now. I'm going to just watch over the next couple hours, make a decision on these trades. And in the meantime, I'm outside with the kids for a bit, but I'm going to keep looking at the other alts that haven't made bullish moves today. And hopefully some of them are in a position to do so. So we have Key retracing a bit. CHZ, got a little bit of a bull flag forming. That could be in position for a solid move up. I've been buying CHZ since we initially started breaking out of this falling wedge. So I think there's a big move coming. It's just a question of time and the right entry. Based on the daily model, we are turning quite bullish with this cloud, which is why I bought in down over here during the live streams. Same thing on some of the others. I think, was it Elf that looked like that, or Key? Some of them had a similar formation. But if you look at these daily models, the ones where the Stoke bottomed out and started coming up, we're getting big breakouts. Anything that has a Stoke down here on the daily model that's starting to turn up but hasn't given these big green candles yet, those are the ones to watch. Because if you spot anything like that, let me know right away. Those are the sorts of trades I might want to get into immediately, because those could be potentially extremely bullish. Hot, we talked about this in the live stream. That's getting to that point. That's almost about to start a really big move up, so I might want to start accumulating a long-term HOT position. Anyway, you guys know what to look for. I'll keep looking myself as well, and then if you guys spot anything, let me know. And of course, if I spot any trades, I'll let you guys know as usual. All right, touch base in a bit.